Hello, my name is Adina Linker, and I'm excited to spend a few minutes with you this morning talking about social and emotional learning. SEL is a common term used for the non-cognitive skills that are essential to a student's success in school and life. CASEL, the Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning, has long defined social and emotional learning as an integral part of education and human development. Social and emotional learning is the process through which all young people and adults go through to acquire and apply the knowledge, skills, and attitudes that will help them develop healthy identities, manage emotions, and achieve personal and collective goals. SEL also helps young people and adults feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain supportive relationships, and make responsible and caring decisions. What's been learned through research for decades is that SEL advances educational equity and excellence through authentic school, family, and community partnerships. By using this triad of relationships, we are able to establish learning environments and experiences that feature activities where students can collaborate towards goals and build relationships with each other. It also presents engaging and relative content for young people to become curious and critical about. SEL also is part of a learning environment that empowers young people to co-create thriving schools and contribute to safe, healthy, and just communities. Often, children from historically marginalized communities have less access to the kinds of enriching experiences that build social and emotional skills, crucial for the success in school and life. There's an opportunity gap that we must close in the educational system by ensuring that schools are equipped to help children develop social and emotional skills as well as academic skills. According to research by the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, social and emotional learning helps young people be twice as likely to attain a college degree in adulthood. They're 54% more likely to earn high school diplomas, and 46% more likely to have full-time jobs at the age of 25. At CIS and the schools we support, we recognize these SEL skills are especially critical for students who may be struggling, and we support their development in order to reduce their risk of dropping out. Through these supports, they get a sense of belonging, life and coping skills, anger management, relationship skills, conflict resolution skills, a sense of responsibility. They learn about self-discipline, respect for others, and ultimately communication skills. What we know is all learning is social and all learning is emotional. Students simply can't learn when their social and emotional needs aren't met. And we also know that students don't learn just through content delivery, but through the interactions they have with teachers and peers and community partners. Students that have positive experiences with facilitators and educators are more likely to learn from them. And in order to learn, students need to have self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making skills. What's also been learned through CASEL's research and those of many other universities that have studied is that school-wide SEL is a systemic approach to infusing social and emotional learning into every part of a student's educational experience. However, these skills are learned in every environment they enter, through the experiences that students have in classes that are intentionally embedded, throughout the school and their day as well as their out-of-school time, and in their homes and communities. Tiered SEL programming is often sought in schools, where different students have different types of exposures. Tier 1 refers to universal instruction that is proactive and preventive and serves 80 to 90% of the students, universal across the campus. Tier 2 pertains to targeted group interventions and is also considered rapid response for an element that may have surfaced through either some research or observations or feedback from students and educators. It tends to focus on 5 to 10% of the student body. And then finally, Tier 3 services are ideally applied to 1 to 5% of the population, and those are individualized interventions that are often assessment-based, last quite a while, they're intense, and they're durable. Research suggests when those Tier 1 universal instruction supports are strong and very well designed, there is a direct reduction in the need for Tier 3 services. Illinois is one of 8 states that has comprehensive standards at the state level. When you look at Illinois State Board of Education information, you'll find that they've organized these standards with 3 separate goals, all with age-appropriate benchmarks and performance descriptors that help lay out what those benchmarks would look like. These were developed in collaboration with Illinois State Board of Education, the Illinois Children Mental Health Partnership, and technical support from CASEL. As community partners, we can support students when we design programming that gathers input from families and students about how they want to engage, when we link program offerings to the Illinois State Board of Education SEL standards and include that language in our promotional material, when we build SEL competences with our staff and volunteers, when we incorporate activities where students can collaborate towards short and long-term goals, when we provide experiences where students have greater opportunities to interact with one-on-one or in small groups with adults. The important thing about these experiences is we want a student to adult ratio to be smaller so that they get more of those relationship opportunities. And finally, what's possible, prioritize positive two-way communication with families regarding what students have learned so that students and families can reflect together.